Not many tough questions for NSA Director Admiral Michael Rogers today, as he sat on Capitol Hill for a little less than 2 hours facing the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence. Now, usually these hearings with the NSA Director are closed due to the sensitive nature of their contents. But today's hearing was open for public viewing, meaning, honestly, not a whole lot was discussed. In fact, the hearing read in large as a job fair-style pitch for the NSA, with Admiral Rogers using his opening statements to make the case for the agency, and Committee Chairman Richard Burr actually asking him what the agency has to offer potential employees. Still, there was some discussion of policy, though very superficial discussion, with Admiral Rogers keeping his answers relatively brief. The main points of discussion were in light of the Chinese President Xi Jinping's visit to the White House, of cybersecurity, but also the operational details of the NSA, considering the recent passage of the USA Freedom Act, which was deemed as the end of bulk data collection of America's phone records. Viewers might remember that legislation came into law earlier this year and was really sold as a restrictor of the NSA, while privacy advocates said it certainly did not go far enough because it now largely leaves the job of collecting data in the hands of private phone companies. So Senator Ron Wyden asked Rogers if the USA Freedom Act will curb the NSA's ability to operate.
Let's see if we can do the first question on bulk collection, this matter of collecting all the millions of phone records on law-abiding people with just a yes or no answer, because I know Senator Feinstein got into some of the questions with respect to implementation. And I have heard you comment on this, but I'd like to see if we could do this on the record. Do you expect that ending bulk collection is going to significantly reduce your operational capabilities?
Yes.
Senator Wyden actually challenged Rogers' assessment thereafter, allowing him to make the case as to why the NSA's capacity would be hurt by citing the president's advisory committee on the NSA, which found that there was no value in bulk collection. And that was according to an independent review board, which only makes the point that the USA Freedom Act actually did little to reform the NSA or at least even protect Americans' privacy. Other than that point, Rogers repeatedly tried to make the case that Edward Snowden's leaks to the media, as well as more sophisticated encryption software, has hurt the NSA's ability to do its job. Though, since it was a public hearing, no specifics were mentioned, making this afternoon's discussion on Capitol Hill less about informing the public and more about shaping public opinion, and for making the case in favor of the NSA. In Washington, Anya Parampil, RT.